Hello and welcome to an incredible new destination and tournament on the Legends Tour schedule. We're breaking new ground this week with the inaugural Zambia Golf Legends Championship. And me and my new co-presenter want to welcome you to Bonanza Golf Club. Whilst this is the very first time the Legends Tour is teeing it up in Zambia, the Challenge Tour has been here before and the Sunshine Tour has visited regularly for more than 50 years. Our MCB Road to Mauritius #4 and 6 times Legends Tour winner Adilson da Silva has had plenty of past success in this beautiful country.
I won the Zambia Open at Chingala in 2010. And 2013 here in Lusaka Golf Club. And yeah, it was just amazing to be here, you know, with these people. They're such a nice people, very hospitable people, and yeah, nice to be back here again.
With the Brazilian in 4th spot in the MCB Road to Mauritius, the rankings look like this. It's the Australian duo of Richard Green and Scott Hend in 1 and 2, followed by Peter Baker, Da Silva, and in 5th place, we have the most recent winner on tour, Englishman Robert Coles. We will hear from Rob Coles about his memorable victory later in the show. But first of all, let's hear more about the golf course with someone who knows it well, Michael Campbell. Michael, great to see you. Here we are in Zambia at Bonanza Golf Club. What can the players expect from the course this week?
Well, I came here 2 years ago and it's completely different. It was a rainy season, it was wet, a lot of greenery around, but this week obviously it's a dry season right now. The course is shaping up quite nicely. I think they've done a great job with the greens and the fairways and the rough. Very dry, with the limited resources they have, you know, so I think it's going to be a pretty exciting weekend.
5 par 5s and 5 par 3s on the card as well. Is that something you think about as players and the strategy for a few extra longer holes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you par all the par 3s, you're in good shape. Probably gain on the field.
Yep.
But this is where you make your score as a par 5. Some are reachable and 2, some aren't, but you got a very short, you know, 3rd shot for you to the green on the par 5, and you know, it really should make five birdies.
A lot of talk amongst the players of the grass this week. It's the kikuyu, you get it a lot in South Africa and Southern Africa. How does that differ in how it plays from the type of grasses you're more used to in Europe and America?
Well, it's actually quite easy, I think. You can spin the ball a lot easier when you're chipping, and the ball sits up quite nicely on the fairway. So it's I'm used to growing up in Australia, you know, playing golf there on a professional circuit there, and so I'm used to that kind of lies. But the toughest part really is reading the greens. The greens are very grainy, running at 10, which is a good pace for us, but I think it's going to be a great week.
Brilliant stuff. And one final thing, we are at altitude this week. What kind of a difference does that make?
Well, the first thing is the ball goes further, and myself and my caddy Duncan worked it out to be 5% shorter, so that's one factor. But also it's you seem to be out of breath because obviously the altitude, so it's going to be that, and also the combination of the weather being hot and dry. So the forecast is going to be like 28, 30 degrees the whole week.
Brilliant stuff, Michael. Thank you for those excellent insights. Have a great week. Let's find out who's towards the top of the leaderboard after the early rounds. Patrick Sholand got his week going with this birdie at the 3rd hole on day 1, courtesy of a lovely approach shot. He added 3 more red numbers at 7, 12 and 17. And last year's Barry Lane Rookie of the Year made this birdie at the final hole to complete a bogey-free 67. And he shot a 71 in round 2 to get to -6. Dismas Indiza Anyonyi was making the most of his Legends Tour debut. Kenyan opened up with a round of -4 and finished his Saturday 69 with this up and down from a tricky spot on the edge of the bunker for birdie at the par 5 18th. He was tied second. Major winner Michael Campbell got to 2 under par early with birdies at the 3rd and 4th holes, both par 5s. He would match a further 2 birdies and 2 bogeys through 17 holes. The New Zealander finished round 1 with a bang, courtesy of this brilliant eagle on 18 for a 68. He followed that with a 5 birdie 69 in round 2 to reach -7. Adilson da Silva is already a winner at the OFX Irish Legends this year, and he got off to a good start with a bogey-free 68. This was the first of his 4 red numbers at the 3rd, and he also birdied 6, 10 and 18. The 2-time Zambia Open champion da Silva judged this approach well at the 14th in round 2. Using the firm ground and the contours to run it up close. That set up one of 4 birdies in his last 5 holes as he carded a 69 to give himself a chance of a Zambian hat-trick. Keith Horne had a relatively quiet opening round of 71 that included 3 bogeys and 4 birdies, including this one at the 7th as he nearly beat the ball to the hole. He came flying out the blocks on day 2 with 4 birdies in a row, and he was 9 under for the day through 15 holes. He made this important putt to save bogey at 17 after losing his tee shot. Horne put that error quickly behind him to set up an eagle try on the 18th. Not quite the perfect finish, but it was a brilliant birdie in a 63 that included 11 red numbers and took him to -10.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Well done.
This is what he had to say after his round.
I think I need to get off to a fast start again tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to be trying to do. 3 shots is nothing out there. Somebody gets off to a flyer as well, that'll disappear in no time. So I think I'm going to try and get off to a really fast start again, really focus on those first 5 or 6 holes, and we'll take it from there.
So Keith Horne has a handsome 3-shot lead going into the final round with Adilson da Silva, Michael Campbell and Dismas Indiza Anyonyi tied for second. And there were plenty of excited youngsters on the first tee as the final few groups teed off, inspiring the next generation of golfers in a country that hopes to have representation in the Olympics in just 8 years' time.
Yes, and let's hope some of these youngsters will be inspired by what they see from a major winner, a man who wants to get off to a fast start, and a 6 times Legend Tour winner.
The cream has risen to the top here in Zambia. Keith Horne with a 3-shot lead from playing partners Michael Campbell and Adilson da Silva. But with 21 players within 5 shots of second place, anything could still happen today. There are a lot of guys teeing off this morning with hopes of getting their hands on that magnificent trophy. And even as the final group went out, the birdies were already flowing for those out on the course. Qualifying school graduate Carlos Balmaceda was hoping a second round of 68 would spark his season into life, and he continued to pick up shots with this birdie at the 4th. Great to see one of the most popular and colourful characters on the Legends Tour heading in the right direction. Doug McGuigan finished tied 4th at the Stayshore PGA Seniors Championship last time out, but he got himself in the hunt again with birdies at 2 and 3, followed by this bomb for eagle at the 4th. Simon Griffiths started with a dropped shot, but he bounced back with this birdie at 2 and another at the 3rd. The Englishman also birdied 9 to reach the turn in 34. Van Phillips kicked on from a blemish-free 66 in round 2 with 3 red numbers in the first 7 holes, including here at the 4th. That got him to -6. The prolific Legends Tour winner Adilson da Silva birdied the first hole thanks to this lovely approach shot, and he picked up another at the par 5 3rd. Dismas Indiza Anyonyi got a fantastic ovation on the first tee, and there was plenty more for his fans to cheer as he birdied the 3rd and 4th after this super bunker shot. Keith Horne knew he needed a fast start despite his 3-shot lead, and that's just what he got as he knocked his approach inside Da Silva's and birdied the opening hole. Horne also matched Da Silva's birdie at 3, so he's maintained his cushion at the summit of the leaderboard as he pursues a maiden Legends Tour victory. And we can go down to the 4th, the par 5, the 3rd shot of Michael Campbell.
Water all the way down the right. Certainly Michael laying up nicely, and what a good pitch there. Risk and reward hole.
It's really a risk and reward golf course. Eagle birdie opportunities, but plenty of water lurking as well. Robert Coles, who battled from behind for victory in Scotland.
Yeah, 6 is a nice hole if you get your drive away. Only leaves a little flick in from under 100 yards, and Coles, he's done nicely there.
Now Da Silva, for many people, the danger man on this leaderboard. Any time he looks like he's in contention, he seems to get over the line.
Yeah, no weaknesses, and with a short game like that, leaving a tap in for birdie.
It's brilliant to see so many people out here on the final day. Of course, golf, a really emerging sport in Zambia.
Yeah, well supported, and of course they were treated to some great golf, certainly by this last 3-ball. Keith had a slow start on day 1, but certainly picked it up on day 2, and that's going to be another birdie, isn't it?
He's making it look very easy, and just before the tournament started, he was walking around with no shoes on, a Morton's neuroma in his foot. He could barely walk on the day before the tournament started, but you wouldn't know it now. Cole's looking to tidy this one up.
And never always easy to follow up after a win. Rob's doing that. Great to see him.
So Campbell with more work to do than his playing partners in this final group for the birdie here.
Across the green toward the lake, in it goes with pace. That's what you really need to do on this golf course. Anything that's hit a little bit softer can certainly veer off line.
Should be a simple tap in for Keith Horne to get to 13 under par.
Yeah, he certainly made hay with the par 5s so far this week.
A few beverages out there. Important to stay hydrated in these warm conditions.
Yeah, it's been very warm all week. It is the dry season. There's been quite a wind blowing across the golf course all week as well. Not quite as strong on Sunday. It certainly made the course a stroke or two harder the first 2 rounds.
Fantastic starts from the top 2 as they both play the first 4 holes in -3. But there's still a long way to go at Bonanza Golf Club. Join us after the break for more from the Zambia Golf Legends Championship. Welcome back to highlights of the Zambia Golf Legends Championship. Time now to hear from our most recent winner on tour. Rob Coles took the victory at the Stayshore PGA Seniors Championship hosted by Colin Montgomery 2 weeks ago. It was a maiden title on the Legends Tour for Coles, and his good friend and final round playing partner Simon Khan was there to share it with him.
How are you feeling now, mate, after, you know?
Yeah, it's been a great week for me. I had a lot of friends and family and well-wishers, so responding to them was nice, and I've really enjoyed it, actually. The golf course is tricky, isn't it? You know, it's if you're not quite on it and you miss a couple of putts and then hit one bad shot, suddenly you're 4 over.
Yeah. Your pitch on 16, I was having a bit of a nightmare in the pumpkin.
When you get a shot like that and it comes off, you know, it's just one of them things. It was the wind, but I also, in my favour, I had a little bit of grain into me, so I thought if I could just get it up the left side, there was more green, and then it would hopefully, and then obviously it comes off like that, you delight.
That's brilliant. And then 17, you just took your time. You just gave yourself, like, you hit it when you were ready. And that impressed me. I thought, no, doesn't bother you if you're, going through your routine again, and you knocked it in. I mean, it was amazing.
Every time I looked at it, it looked different, and I just couldn't get. So yeah, I was pleased with myself there in the way that I just wanted to make sure that I was ready and that was the right thing to do.
Yeah. On the last, I know you didn't hit a good second shot, but then you just did the right thing and sort of gave yourself an opportunity. You feeling it there a little bit?
I wasn't feeling much. No. 17, suddenly I'm level, and then 18, I got a chance to win. It was quite sudden.
Yeah.
So I think that helped me.
Yeah.
I didn't have to think about it for too long. A lot of things fell in my favour that day. I was feeling it, but it felt like it was just short enough.
Back to the final round of the Zambia Golf Legends Championship. And Robert Coles tucked this birdie putt away at the 9th to reach the turn at 7 under par for the tournament. He also had birdies at 4, 6 and 7 and a bogey at 5. South Africa's Andrew McLardy was making steady progress on the front 9. No drop shots and a couple of birdies, including this 2 at the 8th, had him inside the top 10. Michael Campbell knocked this one close to get his second birdie of the day at the 6th, but he bogeyed the 7th and parred the next. Adilson da Silva kept applying pressure on Keith Horne, as this peach of a second shot at 6 set up another birdie to get him within 2 shots. But Horne remained in control as he parred 3 in a row from the 5th before hitting this brilliant tee shot on the 8th. He duly converted the chance for a birdie 2. So despite Da Silva's best efforts, Horne is still right where he started the day, 3 shots ahead. Ndiza Anyonyi is looking good in 3rd. And it's a great look at the 9th hole, Paul.
Yes, again a risk and reward hole. Most players will hit it short of where the fairway narrows there. Not a lot of chance with the driver going down the right hand side bunkers there. Obviously keep it away from the water down the left. Right hand side is a better angle into the green.
Well, the safe play is exactly what Sholand has done off the tee. Just a flick with the wedge.
He's played that really well. Preferred lies this week, just because with the dry season, not an even covering of grass. There's some Olympians, I'm sure.
Oh, Ndiza Anyonyi. Well, he's had a bit of a wild hack at that one from the thick stuff. There's water long here, so What a result that is, a brave effort.
Well, it was a brave effort off the tee as well, wasn't it? What a shot he's hit there, keeping it right, but went a mile through the green.
Doug McGuigan, great tee shot. Taps in to move to 8 under par. He's in really good form of late.
Now this is the conventional play down the 9th hole for Adilson. Just a 5-iron here. Looking to get it around about the 200-yard mark. And would only leave him just a mid-wedge in there. And he's played that nicely. You can see the firmness of the fairways.
Yeah, 180 yards of carry, just under 200 yards in total.
Yeah, a little bit of movement here. This one from Patrick, but he has been putting well. And he's read it well.
Yeah, lost in the playoff when Da Silva won in Ireland earlier this season.
He likes Ireland. Beginning to like Zambia as well. Now, a Kenyan. Can he finish this off after a very, very brave tee shot, a remarkable recovery and dead centre? That's how you play the 9th.
That has got to be the up and down of the week.
Incredible stuff. More than one way to play the game.
So Da Silva, 12 wins on the Sunshine Tour. He is Brazilian, but played much of his golf and lives in South Africa, so very familiar with these kind of playing conditions.
He didn't quite get the contact that he wanted. Fanned it out to the right. Still within his wheelhouse. Now Michael will be looking to get it closer than that. Really good picture of the golf ball. He's tugged it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, neither of those players of that quality happy with those wedges in there to 9. Oh, and Keith Horne's in Nyonyi country. What can he do from here? Look at that water just beyond the green.
Yeah, again, a brave play when you're in the lead. But he seems to have done all right. Chip and putt from there, but really taking a risk off the tee.
Oh, Philip Golding having a shy at the par 5 12th in 2.
Yeah, get a tee shot away, and it'll bounce and run from short of the green as Phil's done there. That's a terrific shot.
Now Horne, a little bit out of position here, yet desperately hoping for a birdie on this short par 4 9th. He's got to get up and down to save his par.
That's a pretty good attempt, isn't it? I wonder why he thought about bringing some stress into his life back on the tee, but he's got away with it. Going to make a par 4 here.
Well, when he made that bogey on 17 on Saturday, it was because he went safer off the tee. It said it was the first time he did, so maybe he just wants to stick with that aggressive strategy. Campbell for birdie.
And can he read it as well as Sholan did? Oh, it was a good try, wasn't it?
He's lurking in that final group, but just can't get anything going today, really, Michael Campbell.
Week in, week out. It's almost he's too steady, isn't he, Michael? Just needs that hot round, and we'll be picking up trophies.
And we saw Golding's second shot just through the green here, opting for putter.
Yeah, not an easy lie. Easy to get it wrong. Nothing to go over there from Phil. Oh, what a bonus that is.
And that jumps him to 6 under par. Just a little example of the opportunities to come for the leading groups.
Yeah, 5 par 5s. The soft belly of this golf course, but some wedges in the par 4s, and there we go. There's a birdie. Wasn't his best approach shot, but when you can putt like Adilson can.
Enjoyed the double fist pump from the caddy there as well in their Augusta National-esque white jumpsuits.
Very smart they were, and the caddies that I talked to very knowledgeable about the game. Now Keith's going to just tidy this one up, and that's going to be a good opening 9. Never easy when you're leading.
Yeah, wayward tee shot, but he salvages the par well, Keith Horne. The quality of golf over the outward half really has been spectacular, and Horne's lead is now down to 2 as we head into the back 9. Keith, how happy are you with your start today?
Yeah, no, very happy. I said to you yesterday, it would be nice to get off to a good start again. It's a kind of golf course where there's lots of birdies to be made. A lot of guys playing well, so it was nice to get off to a good start. Still a long way to go. Still so many birdies out there, so certainly got to still keep trying to make birdies, I suppose, today, and see how it goes.
Great stuff, Keith. Thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Good, thanks.
Keith Horne is cruising at the moment, but find out if anyone can knock him off his perch after this break. Welcome back to Legends Tour Highlights. Earlier in the week, we took Carlos Balmaceda for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with some incredible wildlife at Chaminuca Nature Reserve.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited and so scared too.
So whenever we are around the cheetah, it is very important for you to have a confidence. You can touch on top of the head, the neck, the rest part of the body, even the tail you can touch if you are comfortable. But there are certain parts of their body where they are not comfortable to touch, like inside the ears, the eyes, the mouth, under their paws.
I don't try, for sure.
But the rest part of the body, you can touch.
I don't try. Oh my gosh. I saw many times on the TV, but never like that. Oh. Good one. Chula. You feel like I saw on the TV, and when you are there, I say, I touch him. It's incredible. Oh, he's angry. You're angry. Next. Vamos. But it's incredible experience. Thank you so much for Legends Tour, for Zambia, and for everywhere. This is a experience for life.
From the wilds of Zambia back to the golf course. And Carlos Balmaceda closed out his final round with a birdie finish for a 71 and a tie for 17th. The Spaniard will be taking some incredible memories home with him. Legends Tour rookie Simon Griffiths had 7 pars in a row at the start of the back 9 before he also finished birdie to seal a tie for 6th on 8 under, his best result of the season so far. Chris Gain picked up his 6th and final birdie of the day with this up and down at the par 5 15th. The left-hander also had 2 bogeys in a 68 that earned him a top 10 finish. Robert Coles played the inward half in 1 under par, with the solitary birdie following this smart chip at the drivable par 4 17th. He finished on -8 for the week. Scotland's Ewan McIntosh circled his 4th red number of the day by holing this putt from off the green on 12. He bogeyed 16 but hit straight back with a birdie on 17. Dismas Indiza Anyonyi was having an eventful back 9 with bogeys at 11 and 15 and birdies at 12, 14 and here at the short 16th to retain his grip on 3rd spot. Ahead of him, Adilson da Silva slowed a little with only one birdie in 6 holes from the 10th. It was nearly a chip-in eagle at the par 5 12th, but he had to settle for the 4. Keith Horne kept his foot on the accelerator as he lipped out for eagle on 12, tapping in for birdie to get to 15 under par. And the 9-time Sunshine Tour winner wasn't giving anyone else any hope as he hit this tee shot at the 13th to 4 feet. That saw him register his 6th birdie of the day. Horne also picked up a stroke at the 15th to put him 4 shots clear with 3 holes to play, but it's a dramatic closing stretch at Bonanza Golf Club, so the job isn't finished yet. This, the signature 16th, Paul.
Yeah, great little hole, 143 yards to the pin. Water down the left-hand side, and if you do go long to avoid the water, then it's a really fast putt coming from the back of the green. Probably just a 9-iron for Keith here. Again, take the water out, but with that short pin, could be a tricky putt coming back down the green.
Sensible play over the top of the flag. That's going to be quite a quick putt back to it, though.
Yeah, very quick from there, but a nice tee shot. Now, how brave's Adilson going to be? Probably a club longer for him. This won't be too far away. Wow, what a great line. Also a quick putt, but he'll be able to learn from Keith there.
Deezer and Yonyi chipping downhill from the back of 17. That's where his tee shot was. Not quite happy with the contact, but it's a chance for a birdie.
And it was sat down. Not easy around the greens here, but I think this is a smart play from Ewan McIntosh. If you're never that far away, you can get the putter on it. At least you get a decent strike, and by doing that, you can judge the length right.
So Campbell first to go for birdie here on the 16th green.
Again, a quick putt that's going to have a lot of right to left swing on it. Slow down. Pretty good try from Cambo.
So he will stay at 8 under par at best.
T move forward on the 17th, and well, Dismas had to go with the driver through the green, chips it on, rolls it in. That's how you play it.
12 under par. An eagle at the last, and maybe, just maybe, McIntosh for a birdie to get to double digits under par.
Yeah, good week for Ewan. Well played all round there.
Yeah, one-time winner on the Legends Tour. The season hasn't been going quite to plan, but he's bounced back brilliantly. 74 in the first round, but really good over the weekend. And that will get him a top 5 finish, you would think. Horne, though, with eyes on the trophy.
Yeah, this is a quick putt. This, I would be surprised if this reaches the hole. It goes right to left and then left to right. Slow down. Oh, he's judged that well. That's a terrific putt. That's going to be an easy par 3, and when you're in the lead, pars and not the big numbers are what you need to do.
Yeah, par home, ask the questions of the men pursuing you, but with a drivable par 4 17th and a par 5 18th that's on in 2, if this drops, Da Silva's right in it.
Well, don't be surprised if it does. Adilson's seen the line. Has he hit it hard enough? Oh, you just see when the pace goes, the line just drifts away to the right. An ounce harder, and that was right in the middle of the cup.
Yeah, Da Silva beat Horne in a playoff in Austria, first event of last season, so the South African looking for a little bit of revenge today. And he is in control, but an eagle-eagle finish is a genuine possibility here, and there's water lurking. Can Horne finish the job in Zambia? Welcome back to the closing stages of the Zambia Golf Legends Championship. Just 2 holes to play for our leaders, and this is the 17th.
Yes, at the start of the week the tee was back, so it was just a 4-iron or a 5-iron short of that first bunker and then a wedge in. But on the final round the tee's been moved forward just under 300 yards. Adilson cannot carry all the water to get to the green, but he can hit it flag high right.
At 4 shots behind with 2 to play, he's got to try and force something.
That's in a good spot there.
285 yards, so just about level with the front of the green away to the right.
Yeah, and a good angle in. And Patrick Sholand here, and he's hit this way away from the water on 18. Pitching back toward the water. Oh, that's got to stop. Hello. Hello, stop. Well, looked a little clumsy from Patrick.
Campbell choosing to lay up on 17, so a little wedge going in here.
Yeah, the good play from Michael. No real reason to have a go if you can't make the carry. Nice angle in.
Yeah, needs a birdie finish to get level with Ewan McIntosh, already in the clubhouse at 10 under. Horne laying up and not losing his ball laying up off the tee today.
Yes, no surprise. Was it round 1 or round 2 that he shanked it into the rubbish on the right? No such mistake today. That's a terrific shot. Well played hole. Very sensible.
Ndiza and Yonyi also left of the green. Looks to have made a better fist of it than Patrick Sholand, though.
Well, fantastic performance from him, isn't it? Comes from Kenya, an invite into the tournament, and look at him right at the top of the leaderboard here, and with a birdie hopefully to come on 18.
Can Da Silva do something special here? Second shot at the par 4 17th.
And this is really where he excels in his game. Lovely contact on the ball there. Well, just racing by a little bit, but gives himself what you would think is an easy birdie putt.
And he had to give it a go at this stage in the tournament.
And Patrick a little clumsy with his third shot into the par 5 18th. Right to left here for birdie, not making the journey back into the grain. But another good week from Patrick.
Already got the One Legends Tour win to his name in La Manga last season. Horne for birdie at the penultimate hole.
And he's just looking to roll this, finishing right next to the hole if it doesn't go in. Exactly what he's done. He'll be pleased with that. Maintaining that lead going down the last.
He's just looked in total control as a front runner today, and Adilson da Silva has thrown a lot at him, especially on that front nine, and he's stood up to all of it.
Keith would know that. Experienced campaigner. Played a lot around the world. Just recently played on the Champions Tour in the States where he had a good finish.
Yeah, 13th over there, so he was coming in here full of confidence.
Michael a little shy with his pitch shot. Not too quick this putt here. Left to right, and then no, just didn't quite get it there. But again, he's got to be satisfied. Another good week for Michael.
So consistent. By his own admission, really thrives under difficult circumstances, tougher golf courses. So the fact he's still contending when it's a bit of a birdie fest augurs well for later in the season.
And certainly Dismas. What can you do here? Looking at this, it's a right to lefter. You finish off in style. Go on. Oh, well done. What a great week.
Absolutely superb from Dismas, Ndiza and Yonyi. 13 under par for the Kenyan. All 3 rounds in the 60s and a 66 to finish on his Legends Tour debut. Sholand just tidying up for par. Rounds of 67, 71, 72 for the Swede, 6 under par total. It'll be another top 10.
Well, Adilson, after his pitch shot, just rolled a little too far by. This is a must-make if he's going to win. Or have a chance. Oh, the pace, no.
There are putts sometimes that you think about long into the evening as you're trying to fall asleep. That might just be one of them for Da Silva there.
Yeah, most unlike him.
So surely Horne has this title in the bag now, but Da Silva needs a birdie at 18 if he wants to finish alone in second after Dismas made birdie on this closing hole.
Yes, a nice finishing hole, water down the right as you can see. You get the tee shot away, it's going to be around about 200 yards to the front of the green, so very, very reachable hole. Adilson, of course, in the middle of the fairway, as we normally find him. 3 wood. Looks like it was on a good line. Oh, just makes the carry, and that's a terrific shot from Adilson there.
So 2 putts from there, and the Brazilian will finish alone in second. And Keith Horne, well, that's a huge drive. Just looks like a mid-iron he's going in with here.
Yeah, you just missed the fairways. It was really compact and hard, almost not doing yourselves any favour by landing in the middle of the fairway. You got another 40 yards of run on that tee shot down the left side and perfectly placed on the front of the green.
Gemma, his daughter, watching on from the sidelines, had never watched him in tournament play before. She's picked a good one to come to.
She certainly has, the lucky omen. Michael must have found a bit of trouble off the tee. Second shot to there. This is the approach shot in. Tidy.
Just clambered over a little mound there midway in the green, so he's on the right tier for his birdie putt.
It's been a great atmosphere all week. Families out watching, and that's the future of the game here in Zambia.
Horne has the win wrapped up. Can he finish with the exclamation mark here at the final hole?
Well over 40 feet. It looks like it's on a good journey. Has it? No. Good putt though. Wow.
Looked great for a long, long way, and he'll have the simplest tap-in, not only for the victory, but for 19 birdies in 36 holes over the weekend. Spectacular golf. Oh, come on, Adilson. 2 putt for second place.
He's had 9 birdies on the par 5s. Left to right this one. It's looking good, you know. It's looking good. Oh, eagle to finish. Thank you very much.
Absolutely magnificent from the Brazilian. A bogey-free 64. My word, he put in the effort chasing down Keith Horne. And the reward will be a second place finish.
Yeah, Michael's just been a spectator in this final group, really. But another good week for him. And what a way to finish. At last.
The look on his face and the little shake of the head says everything. Finally gets one to drop on the final hole for a 70, but if he keeps knocking on the door, it will open for him.
Absolutely spectacular from Keith. 12 out of 15 birdies this will be on the par 5s, and that's how you do it.
A stunning performance from Keith Horne. 18 under par, 63-64 over the weekend. And that is enough for a 3-shot victory and a maiden Legends Tour win for the big South African. And wonderful moments, a hug from daughter Gemma as he comes off the green. A magnificent front-running display gives Horne his victory with a bogey-free 64. Da Silva in second, and what an effort from Indiza Anyonyi in third. Horne received the amazing trophy from Legends Tour CEO Phil Harrison.
I think it was definitely more about mentality, just trying to stay in the present the whole time. And it didn't work a lot of the time. I kept going, getting ahead of myself, wondering which holes I could birdie, what could happen, what the winning score could be, but I always brought myself back again. And I think that sort of experience did help me. It would have to be the best ever Sunday for me, I must say. A really good solid day, 64, 8 under, and there was a few chances where it could have gone a little bit awry, and I was really chuffed with the way I played and the way I handled myself today.
That win lifts Horne to 9th in the MCB Road to Mauritius. Da Silva remains in 4th, but he has closed the gap to the top 3 with his runner-up finish. What a week it's been here in Zambia, on and off the golf course. Congratulations to our champion, Keith Horne, and we'll see you next time for the inaugural HSBC India Legends Championship, hosted by Jeev Milkha Singh.